We are talking about rotations, and we want to be able to draw rotations in the coordinate plane. So a rotation takes a figure and turns it about a point, a certain number of degrees. A figure can be rotated clockwise. So here we have two images, and we can see that it's getting rotated in this direction, which is going to be clockwise to the. We have our pre-image, and then we have our image. So this is our pre-image, and it gets moved to our image. And then one thing we'll notice is, this is important, that these two, the X and Y axis, are 90 degrees. So this rotation in this direction is a 90-degree rotation clockwise. We could also go counterclockwise. We still have our pre-image, which is this triangle here. And we get our image. And this time we still have this 90-degree, and this time our rotation starts here and works its way this way, and that's 90 degrees counterclockwise or to the left. And we'll do some examples here. So here we have triangle ABC, and it has coordinates, and we're gonna work on our reflection. So the first one says, do a rotation of triangle ABC 90 degrees counterclockwise. And counterclockwise is going to be to the left. And when I think about plotting these next points, I think about if I was going to drive a car and get to point A leading from the origin, because that's what we're going to reflect about. We're going to reflect about the origin right there. So if I was going to drive my car, I would drive one block to the right, and then I would drive 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks north or up. So 1 over, 4 up. Now we're doing a rotation 90 degrees counterclockwise. So instead of driving out this way first, now I'm going to drive up because I've rotated that 90 degrees to the left. So up 1 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And that's going to be A prime. Then I think about, I'll do B prime next. How to drive to B prime. Drive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn left and go up 2. Same thing. Up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn left 2. 1, 2, right here. That's going to be B prime. And finally we have C, out 2, no turn. So then we have C prime right there. And then we will just draw the lines in between. So this example right here is a 90-degree counterclockwise. .90-degree counterclockwise. The next one we have is a rotation triangle ABC 180 degrees counterclockwise. And that's basically two 90-degree rotations. So we could do two 90-degree rotations, and we can do it that way. So we've already done the first 90-degree rotation and the second 90-degree rotation. So instead of, for getting to A, we drive over 1 to the left 4. Same thing here. We're going to drive over 1 and to the left or down or to the left as we're driving this way to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be A prime, A double prime, because we've already shifted once. Then to get to B, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and over 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and over 2. 1, 2. That's going to be B prime, B double prime, because we've already had B prime. And then C up 2. So C is going to be over 2. And that's going to be C double prime. And then we can connect those dots right there. And this one is going to be represented a counterclockwise of 180 degrees. So we're going to turn this way, and that's going to be 180 degrees counterclockwise. And the last one we have a rotation of 270 degrees counterclockwise, and that's actually 3 90-degree rotations, 90, 90, 90. So that's going to be the same idea, where to get to A, we go out 1, down 4, or to the left 4. So now we're going to go down 1 to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be A triple prime. To get to B, we went out 5 to the left 2. So we're going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then over 2. And for C, we went out 2. So now we're going to go down 2. And that's going to be C triple prime. And then we can connect those. And this is going to be a rotation of 270 degrees counterclockwise. Now, 270 degrees counterclockwise is the same as 90 degrees clockwise. So if we were to go this way, and this would be 90 degrees clockwise. So this 270 degrees counterclockwise is the same as 90 degrees clockwise. And if we did a rotation of 360 degrees, all we would end up is back at the original pre-image. So we have some coordinates that we can look at from the given points up here. So our original points are A is 1, 4, B is 5, 2, and C is 2, 5. Our rotation for 90 degrees, that's going to give us A prime, B prime, and C prime. And the points for A prime are -4, 1, and -2, 5, and 0, 2. Then we have our 180 degree counterclockwise rotation. B double prime. Oh, that's A double prime. A double prime, B double prime, and C double prime. So A double prime is -1, -4. B double prime is -5, -2. and C double prime is -2, 0. Then we have the rotation of A triple prime, B triple prime, and C triple prime. And that is 4, -1 for A. B is 2, -5. And C is 0, -2. And like we talked about earlier, a rotation of 360 just puts us back at A, B, and C, right at the original pre-image. Now, something that we might notice is for point A, 1 and 4, some version of 1 and 4 are always the coordinates. Well, how does point A relate to point A prime? So our y value became our x value, but it was also made negative, and our x value became our y value. So where this was originally, our original values here for the pre-image are x comma y. A rotation of 90 degrees has a transformation where our new x was our y value made negative, so negative y, and our new y value is just what our x value was. For a 180 degree rotation, we can see that we had 1, 4, and it became -1, -4. So our statement is just -x, -y. So if it says rotate 180 degrees and you know the point, it's very simple to rotate it 180 degrees just by making the x negative and the y negative. Same thing. 5 becomes -5, 2 becomes -2. 2 becomes -2, and 0 stays 0. Then we have a rotation of 270 degrees, and that rotation becomes our y value becomes our new x, and our x becomes -y. And then our original 360 just goes back to x comma y. So there's two ways you can do it. You can use the coordinate rules. You can remember the coordinate rules and just say, I have this point, and then make this adjustment. And that's usually pretty easy for 180 degrees. Or you can rotate it like we did here, where we just counted and moved things over. For me personally, if it is a counterclockwise 270 degrees, I just decide to do 90 degrees clockwise. Oh, I put counterclockwise, but that should be clockwise. So this should be a W there. I apologize about that. So if it tells me to do 270 degrees counterclockwise, I just do 90 degrees clockwise. So my transformations that I do is 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees clockwise, and I'll shift that on the graph. But if it says do 180 degrees, the easiest one is just to use the coordinate rule, where you make the x negative and the y negative and just plot the points.